Hello and good afternoon, I'm Neil from Bath Cars, and today's car is the Honda. It's the Insight and it's the IMA, which is the Integrated Motor Assist. This one's is it a metallic black? I can't quite make out. Let's just have a look a second. Blimey. Horse just went flying by. It looks like a solid black, so solid black is the colour. Very modern looking car, 59 registration on the 2010 plate. Taxed till the end of August next year. And there we go, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, just £10 to tax per year. Whoopie-doo, happy days. So sub 100 grams, no, it's 104 grams per kilometre, this one. I think they're congestion charge exempt in London. Please check, first of all, IMA Honda Assist, Integrated Motor Assist. So there are nickel metal hydride batteries, I believe, somewhere in the car, giving it a boost. And it drives pretty much like a 1.8, but it's only got a little 1.3 motor in it. I think it's a four-cylinder, yes, four-cylinder. It's about 94 brake horsepower, and then you've got the electric motor adding probably another 30 brake horsepower on top to give it extra boost. And it charges. It does have auto stop as well, so it stops at traffic lights if you want to run it in the full economy mode. And I've given it as much detail as I can on my website, which is bathcars.co.uk, for you to peruse over. There's one stamp in the book. There's a service history to go with it. 2 keys, alloy wheels fitted with 15s, I think, 15-inch up, 175/65 R15s, discs on the back, discs on the front. Tyres all look good. This is a Dunlop tyre, much better than half worn, about 70% to go. This one here, again, about 70% to go. There are locking wheel nuts. Just with 18,000 miles on the clock, you're not going to get much in the way of wear and tear on a car of this sort of age. Although there are a few minor marks on the exterior of the body. It could do with a pretty serious polish up, really. Make it look a lot better. But the tyres are all good. There's none that need replacing in the near future. Scuffs to the bumpers, none. Pretty much none. Just looking around it. All nicely aligned properly. No, all looking good. Tinted glass, nice dark interior as well. Futuristic type wiper blades and mirrors which fold in. Loads of books and manuals and things for you to read up on, and locking wheel nuts, etc. Full-blown aircon, and with as many of these hybrid cars, which we've also got the Toyota Prius, which actually is the market leader, but that one's same sort of age, but £4,000 more. Sorry, 8 to 11. That's 3K more for that one, but it has done 56. This one's only done 18, and there's a Gen 2 Prius there, up 5.5, that's 56 plate with 105 on it. The batteries are good for plenty of miles on these. Don't worry about the batteries too much, and they are covered by warranties as well. You probably can get insurance for just the batteries alone, I should imagine. I've driven the car, drives very well. It's sort of not that inspiring to drive like many hybrid cars. They're designed for fuel economy and cheap tax, but there is definitely a proper 5-seater car there. And moving into the front, I'll just jump in her a second. So she's been nice and cleaned, valeted. She's spot on inside actually. Centre armrest, auxiliary inputs, probably got Bluetooth on it as well, I would imagine. Something a modern one like this wouldn't have the Bluetooth. So when you fire up, you've got this very futuristic dashboard. So you start the key. Now you don't get a starter motor noise. All you get is this lovely progression of the engine, where the electric motor, which is built into the gearbox, just fires the engine over. Now we've got the charge and assist here, like so, and then you've got information panel, tells you how much mileage you've got to the next fuel stop, and the battery charge, and then also the mechanism of how the battery's running as you progress and what's charging up, what's being used. The green eco button is for to run the car as really green as possibly, and you get little points for economy. Storage cubby holes, full-blown aircon, heated rear view mirrors, as I said, electric folding rear view mirrors, which are nifty, like so. And all in all, it's a nice fresh place to be. If you want an automatic car and do sort of town and around driving, this is the sort of car that you need to go for. Diesels would be no use to you. They've got far too many things now that are going to pack up and let you down. All the diesel would be good for is if you're doing constant 80-mile-an-hour journeys down the motorway, which would beat this in terms of fuel economy. But on these you're looking at something in the region of about 50 to 60 mpg, and that's on an extra urban cycle, which is pretty good. The Prius is a bit better. That one's, I think, in the 70s, but really true enough about sort of 65 for that one, I think, and about 60 for this one. So good automatic town car for family use, cheap to tax, cheap to run around in. There's another Prius just rolled in there for some fuel. but he won't be stopping very many times, I would imagine. Not like something like, for example, that big Mercedes there. Okay, you can barely hear the engine purring over. That's nice and quiet. Don't think we've got anything really extra to say about this. It's map pockets, all electric windows, electric power steering on the car, I should imagine. Air conditioning all works fine. The seats 3 headrests in the back here, Isofix ×2, folding seats, baggage cover, decent boot space in the back, and cubby storage holes. Yep, Honda inflation kits applied, and generally just all in pretty nifty bit of kit. Okay, thanks very much for that. Speak to you soon. Bye bye. Okay, welcome to the history and documents then for the Honda Insight. What have we got then? We've got 2 keys for starters, 2 lovely remote keys. The V5 stating that the car's had just 1 owner from new, which is Lex Autolease. Car shows as a Honda Insight, registered 21/01/2010. SE CVT car, 5-door hatchback alternative fuel, 101 grams per kilometre, which is just 10 quid to tax, and the colour is black. V5 present. Service printout and MOT. Here's the MOT. January the 21st, 2014, done at 17,438, no advisories. The service printout basically states the car had a service at 7,700 miles. Then again at 12,980, including pads on the front and a tailgate wiper, and a couple of tyres replaced at 14,255, and a couple of fines from London. What's it called? London Council, Ealing Council, London bus lane offence. So obviously somebody's been a naughty boy going in the bus lane when they shouldn't. The technical data is available there in the service book. There's a dealer stamp there, 21/01/2010 for the delivery, PDI, and we've got, I think, is it just a couple of stamps in the book here. 7,730 was the first stamp, 07/2011. Second stamp, 12/980 on the 11th of the 7th, 2012. So a couple of stamps in the book, plenty of time.